In this video, we're going to take a look at getting some practice with Geometry 2, and that is finding the area of basic shapes. I'll move this down a little bit. I know it's a little bit cramped, but I wanted to fit them all in on one screen. So here you see three questions that you're asked to calculate the area of each figure. So copy these questions down, pause the video, then calculate the area, including the units, for each of them, and then resume the video and check the solutions to see that your answers are correct. Well, in the first one here we have a triangle, so the first thing we have to realize is that the area of a triangle is equal to the length of the base times the length of the height, all divided by 2. And we do have, you notice here, a right angle triangle, so the 2.5 we would call the base, and the 4.1 we will call the height. We have a base of 2.5 and a height of 4.1, and then we have to divide that whole result by 2. So now 2.5 times 4.1, and now we start by multiplying. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, we put our placeholder in, and 4 times 5 now is 20, so we write the 0, carry the 2, 2 times 4 is 8, and 8 plus our carried amount of 2 gives us 10. And now we add down 5, 2, 0, 1. And we see that we have 1 decimal place here and 1 decimal place here, so we need a total of 2 decimal places in our answer. And so the area of this triangle, then, the area is 10.25. And we have to remember to include our units, and our units will be centimeters, and don't forget, we're in area here, which is two-dimensional, so the units will be centimeters squared. And in our next example, we're asked to find the area of a circle that has a diameter of 6 inches. So we know that if the diameter is equal to 6 inches, we know that the radius, which is what we need for our circle area formula, the radius is the diameter divided by 2. So the radius will be a diameter of 6 inches divided by 2, which will be 3 inches. And now, for our circle, we know that the area is equal to pi times r squared, and that's the same as pi times r times r. So we get pi, which is 3.14 times 3 times 3. And we should be able to do this without a calculator, because 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 3.14 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. So we write the 6 and carry the 3. 1 times 9 is 9 plus 3 is 12. We write the 2, carry the 1. And 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 1 is 28. And we have 2 decimal places there and no decimal places there, so we need 2 decimal places in our answer. And we get an area of 28.26, and we have inches squared. So 28.26 inches squared. And we're pretty confident this is correct. If we take a look just for a moment at saying, hey, 3.14 is really close to 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 times 3 is then 27. And this 3.14 is a little bit bigger than 3, so we would expect our answer to be a little bit bigger than 27, which indeed it is. And if we look in our third problem now, we have a rectangle that measures a length of 4.5 inches and a width of 2.25 inches. So the area is equal to length times width and the area is then equal to 4.5 inches times 2.25 inches. And so I'm going to convert these to improper fractions. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 2.25. 2.25 inches. And, oh, that's right. So we have 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9 halves. I thought I had those numbers mixed up. Sorry about that. And now our width is 2.25 inches. So 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 plus 1 is 9 all over 4. And so you see here, now remember when we multiply fractions, we multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom. And so we get 81/8. And now to convert that, remember we divide 8 into 81. And 8 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtracting, we get 0. And we bring down the 1. 8 does not go into 1, so we're going to get 10 and a remainder of 1. And so 81/8 is the same as 10 and 1/8. Here we have a mixed fraction, and here we have an improper fraction. And we need to add our units here, and we are in inches. This is an area measurement, so it'll be inches squared. Again, the squared because we have 2 dimensions here, length and width. So that should give you some good practice with calculating area.